ask you this because of your football experience. As we know, Robert Livingston, the defensive coordinator who has NFL experience, and I think he's been successful at building up the secondary at Cincinnati with getting guys into Pro Bowls, especially as safeties. He wants to run, and I think he'll do this in different packages. You know, they'll run different packages, but in particular, one of the packages that we see in college football that's run quite a bit is the 4-2-5 defense. And this is just a little small illustration of that. I've shown this a bunch of times, where you've got, literally three safeties in the game. You got your traditional free safety, strong safety, a strong safety over the top of maybe, like, let's say the offense is spreading you out with three wide receivers and you got a tight end. And of course, you've got like a Mike linebacker, two cornerbacks you see here. You bring in a nickel, and then maybe you might have a nose guard or nose tackle or two defensive ends. What do you think about this formation that Coach Livingston wants to run, Big Dog Chico? Just wanted to get your
break it down on the last segment right here. If you could leave that up, I could point.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it up, brother. As we get ready to close out.
A few minutes left, so let's go ahead and break it down. As you see, this S in this defense is that safety spot or that star position, as we called it last year, and it kind of fits perfectly with what we were able to do with Trevor Woods last year, who moved from the safety spot to the linebacker position, where he was able to cover a lot of tight ends. As you see him lined up over the tight end right here, he was able to cover a lot of the tight ends and the running backs out of the backfield. So that gave them an extra cover guy at the linebacker spot rather than using a linebacker to try to cover those tight ends. This is more of a passing down situation, but it will work well with the defense and the personnel that we currently have with Shiloh Sanders at the free safety back there. Then you have Cameron Sealman Craig, who can play the star or the strong safety. You have a guy like Herman Smith Jr., is a former Jackson State guy from Coach Prime's days, who transferred to Idaho State. He's now back with Coach Prime in Colorado. He could play that strong safety spot. Another former cornerback, Carter Stoppmeyer, he's going to be at the safety position, who can cover now. So with the personnel that Colorado has, it's going to fit them to play this in passing situations, as we saw also Travis play the nickel spot, and they use Preston Hodge or DJ McKinney, or we could see Colton Hood out there from Auburn playing at the cornerback position. So you have a lot of talent there that can play in multiple spots in that defense, especially in this 4-2-5. The middle linebacker should be competition between Nakai Hill-Green and Levante Bentley, who's the starter last year. I think they're going to you could see them on the field at the same time this year also. So a lot of guys who have playing experience on that back end. We can't forget about Riley, who came over from Miami by way of Vanderbilt, and then also R.J. Johnson, who came over from Arkansas, is back there at the safety spot too. So you got some guys who could push Shiloh and Cameron Sealman Craig for some playing time, or be playing on the field at the same time with them.
And let's not forget Trevor Woods. They converted him to a linebacker. How do you see that? How do you see that playing out?
I think he's going to still be there at that linebacker spot. He's a good cover guy. He's one of those guys who can keep everybody in the right position. A lot of experience. You saw him get 2 key picks last season, TCU game, and I think I think it was the Colorado State game at home where he got that pick to seal the game. So they moved him from being so deep out there in space at the safety spot, brought him down closer in the box at the linebacker position.
He's a better tackler.
You want more of a, I would say, a true run-stopping linebacker there next to that Mike linebacker on the run situations. But you will see Trevor a lot in the passing downs.
Brother, you got a super chat. Let's read your super chat here.
Super chat. What a super chat.
I like this collaboration. What is your confidence level with the backup quarterback who you're starting at wide receiver? One thing I am sure of, we will have a running game. All right.